All right, so y'all tapped into the Von Rebel Show, and today we got Mud Dollaz, which is one of my exclusive interviews. I appreciate you for coming and showing support to a Black-owned platform. Before we get started, I wanted to take people back to younger Mud Dollaz and go through that journey into the growth that he had to, overcome to become a man he is right now. So, you know, uh, and people want to know about the elevation in your story. So sometimes as a Black culture, we don't utilize it in a way that we should utilize it. So let's start off from the top. Where are you from?
I'm from Bellflower, California.
Okay. And
Yeah.
can you give me a little background about Bellflower? I've never been there before.
Okay. Well, Bellflower is a city in Los Angeles County.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like LA County probably got over maybe 100 to 200 cities.
Okay. What's the what's the culture like? Is it like a LA culture or is it like Watts culture?
Nah,
Or
most definitely. It's a Los Angeles culture because it is a part of LA County. Um, shit. But like I say, where I come from, the difference is the color that we my homies in the city associate themselves with is green, and it's like it's hustlers, and it's just money. That's what it's about. Like, so that's what Bellflower niggas is banging for green. They hustle, and they banging for money. That's it.
okay, okay. And can you tell me like the conditions that you had to go through just growing up? Were you in a single single parent household, or did you have a father?
Most definitely, my father, he was in the penitentiary when I grew up as a kid, teenager, everything. He missed all them years, so it was just my mama.
Wow.
That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere we moved to, like my mama, she always had to play both roles. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like, and it's fucked up to say, like it's kind of typical.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
No, I mean, did that really affect your growth as a man though, or did you? Who was those black figures, black male figures in your life?
The male figures was the big homies.
Okay.
That's it. The big homies, the streets, um, my cousins from neighborhoods in Compton, my cousins from neighborhoods in South Central LA. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a female cousin like named Bubbles. Like she was just so much of a nigga. She was so niggered out. You know what I'm saying? Like just cold. You know what I'm saying? Just one of the coldest ever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. And then, can we speak about your school life? Like, how was it growing up and going to school?
It was hard because I felt when I got to a certain point, my dress code and things like that. Like I wanted to wear Nikes. I wanted to wear Jordans. I wanted all them type of things that I thought was just a given because I saw like other kids having them, at my school and things like that. Like, so I might have acted out like early, or like all the whole course of my elementary stint, my middle school stint, my high school stint, and not knowing that not having a pops there was affecting me like that because I thought my mama just being there was normal,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
and not knowing how hard it was for her. You know what I'm saying? Being a single parent, working two jobs, and fending for four kids. You know what I'm saying? I got a big sister, and I got two younger brothers.
Okay. All right. And then so just you going through that aspect, man, like mentally, did you feel like, okay, well, I got to get a job to help my mom, or how did you handle that part?
um, it came a time when, like, and they call it getting off the porch. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what they call it. Where it ain't. I ain't gonna ask my mama because me asking her, I ain't getting the answer that I think I want. So basically, it's time for me to hop off the porch. So I hopped off the porch like 13 years old, um, and Yeah, I did the working the summer jobs, the JTPA programs and shit like that for when your mama she don't make that much money, so you qualify to work cleaning up, doing janitorial work, etc. Like making $4.25, you know.
Ooh,
But my mama was shit. She, you know what I'm saying? She ain't hold no punches. Hey, all right, save that money because you gonna buy your own school clothes going into the ninth grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the time a nigga like fuck it. I hopped off the porch too, like start selling dope.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
At 14?
At yeah,
Damn, that's young.
entering the ninth grade. August 15th is my birthday, and school started like the 25th or something. So you know what I'm saying? Got put on around my birthday and shit. Came back, started selling dope, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Curb server, eucalyptus and laundry.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was a kid doing that, so that's what it was.
Was you a bully in school, or were you one of those people getting bullied? Like what kind of
Um, I had
situation?
a situation where somebody tried to bully me and I fucked them up. And I was out of elementary school and it was grown men hopping the gate
Oh
to
no.
you know what I'm saying? Just because I was so big and shit, like, and I wasn't even the person that started it because we was on the basketball court, we playing basketball, and the nigga get mad because the nigga out there balling his ass up. He started talking shit, you know, try to take off. He didn't get the results he thought he wanted,
Okay.
you know?
All right, all right. I like this. I like getting
We
back
got
into that.
a question from the audience
Okay.
from David. He wanted to know what was your inspiration to create your own record label?
The inspiration was when I was a kid, it was a record store in Bellflower called the Warehouse. But even before that, the Warehouse, I lived in Compton on Alondra and Oleander, and they had this it was a hamburger stand, and behind the hamburger stand it was a record store called Sig's. And Sig's, I used to go up there, look at all the independent artists, At Will, NWA, HWA Hoes with Attitude, all that shit. I used to see all that type of shit, you know, JJ Fad, like I saw that. And even being a kid out there, they filmed the Straight Outta Compton video in the canal where I lived at. You know
Oh,
what I'm
that's
saying?
cool.
Right there was by Victory Park. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing that, then when I moved to Bellflower and I saw they had this warehouse and I used to go there and I used to just see E40 had all type of music. He always had his music in that Bellflower warehouse. So I was getting the E40 tape, the Click, Down and Dirty. I got that first tape. Um, his brother D Shot had a tape. B Legit had a tape. Sugar T had a tape. You know, he had his group, the Mozzie. Then he had his, you know, he had his group with his family, the Click. So that kind of inspired me. The independent Bay Area scene, like that really inspired me to get an independent label to start Ice Water and like just working with Slim 400. You know, because I had like ideas and imprints, but working with Slim 400, we made it official. You know what I'm saying? And he was an underdog, so we created our own label.
How long did you know Slim 400?
Uh, a good 14 years.
Okay.
You
And
know,
I'm guessing I don't really know the culture out there, but okay, so you're coming from Bellflower and
yeah,
he's from a whole different area.
yeah.
How did that mix? How did you guys
Because
even
Compton is just like it's like 7 miles away.
Okay.
So it's not too far. Like so when you leave Bellflower, you in North Long Beach. If you go this way, you in Norwalk, you know. Then Paramount separates Compton and Bellflower, the city of Paramount.
Okay. See, that's why I was like, how did you guys even connect on that level? Because I know you saying you wearing green, he's wearing red. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
Like,
one of my big homies, and like and where I'm from, like so like Green like is Lurs, like that's like you're not gonna be able to go no probably other city in the world, and it's just a neighborhood that's the color that they bang for is green.
yeah.
You know,
Okay, okay. Now, when you ran into, Slim 400, bro. Did you guys have this plan, like this plan to just build how you guys were building? Like, was it something that just came across where y'all sat down and was like, look, this is what we're gonna do, this is how we gonna do it, or did you just like grow into that?
We grew. We grew into that. You got to grow into that type of bond. My homeboy Lebo and um, my homeboy TK is the reason I met Slim 400. You know what I mean? TK being his older homeboy and Lebo being my older homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a family connection.
Okay.
So like with that right there, Slim reached out. He wanted some. He wanted my homeboy to work with him on a certain level, and my homeboy was just on his family time. So he was like, "Go fuck with Mud." My young homie be on it. That's what he be on. So we connected like that. And shit, we just start working. We
Damn.
start working, going to studios, doing songs together. Then it got to a point. I learned how to engineer. Goldie Loc brother, his name Fats from Long Beach, the East Side. Like he taught me how to record. I was at Goldie Loc house one night. Goldie Loc had this house called the Loc Ranch, and he had a big studio in there. And everybody went to sleep after. Goldie Loc, he gonna record for hours on hours on hours on hours. So when everybody go to sleep, we just sitting in the studio, and nobody know how to work this shit. So I'm looking around, I'm asking people, and Fast like, I know how to do it. I'm like, man, just show me the basics, and I can probably be able to get it. So he showed me the basics, how to record these buttons, just record, stop, regular shit, and I started recording for the next like 12 hours nonstop.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So
You threw yourself in that
yeah.
environment, bro. That's
So
fire.
once I like learned how to record and I got my own setup, Slim was coming to my studio every day, and he was on tour with Mustard and YG, and he just he wanted to be on more material. So I was like, we had a few records together. I was like, I'm gonna fall behind the scenes. I'm gonna just focus on your biz, and I focused on his business. And YG had the record when I was gone on his first album, and like that was the first record that was Slim was on. Like that shit probably like did like 3 million. You know what I'm saying? So then it was Blame It on the Streets after that. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So he had his first solo song. It was Blame It on the Streets. And I recorded the song that he had. He had a solo song on there with RJ. Well, it wasn't solo. It was a song that he had featuring RJ and D-Lo from the Bay, Get Money Fucking Bitches. And I recorded that song.
Man,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
you stepping into some big
So
things, you know?
like it was like a lot of people they just called me the manager, but like I always did more than manage. I facilitated the whole like when it got to the point it was like, hey bro, I'm gonna get behind you. Whatever I gotta do, I stopped rapping just to focus on the business of the shit. But I'm an artist, so it's like, I'm still gonna paint, but I'm not gonna be booking myself to do shows because I manage Slim 400.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Now, due to that, kind of putting yourself in the back seat for right now with that, um, are you looking into doing more stuff with your artistry, or are you still just focused on
um,
management?
I felt like I always dropped the album on my birthday, just like in tradition of like I'm still painting and this motherfucker like I still got it, even though like the older I get, like I still got it, I still got it, like that type of thing. Like a artist gonna paint, his canvas can be anywhere. He might not even put his canvas out for the world to see, but just know he paint. But um, I'm not gonna lie, like when Slim passed, I kind of used it as therapy. So like I did drop like some projects and shit like that. And it was like my label, um, it was like just it was a hard time for my label because Free the Desert Baby, he got locked down. He get out probably like at the end of next year. Um but it's just like things like that. Slim passing, Desert Baby going to jail like right after Slim's funeral. Um just other things like um as far as the artist, so it got to a point of like rebuilding, but I just as myself, I have my own studio, so I just paint it. I just paint. I was just painting, just putting shit out. But at the same time, I was facilitating Slim album to Hold Up Forever. I was finishing that, doing that, putting that together at the same time, getting the features, doing certain things, the artwork, creating the rollout, the merch, whatever I could do to help push that process, and at the same time rebuilding Ice Water, like planning like who I'm gonna sign.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Who I'm gonna bring into the label, like uh, just things of that sort, like what I'm going to not allow, what I'm going to be able to work with, cuz like just you know what I'm saying, like going through a journey like that with Slim, like that took a lot out of me. Like when him passing, that shit took so much up out of me. That shit, that's my brother.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
That's what I wanted to
that's how
ask you
I
too.
can explain it. That's
It's,
like losing a family member.
now, I mean, you see the situation that happened with that. Now, do you think like in the future, would you sign an artist? Is there certain things that you're gonna kind of close out on that end, like certain,
Now, like
you
I
know?
said in an interview one time, I was like, man, I don't want to deal with no artists if they affiliated. Nah, fuck that, man. Like people, like an artist, like a nigga, like a human, whatever type of artist, they can't control the environment that they grew up in. Everybody can't afford better living, like my nigga Smack say. Like everybody can't afford that type of shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you become you can't get consumed in your environment. You can try your ass to stay on the right path. You can study, you can stay in the books and all that. But if you stay in the middle of the motherfucking hood, guess what?
yeah,
And something happened to one of your peoples that you grew up with and love, guess what? That one time, or just, you know what I'm saying, seeing injustice happen, guess what? It can make your mind just say, fuck it. Like, man, this is where I'm from, and this all I know. So I can't knock a nigga because I can be knocking one of the greatest artists to ever come.
yeah.
If I do that, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck am I? So I got to keep an open mind, but I can work with artists from all type of different um backgrounds and walks of life.
Do you think that is now when you see something that you feel might be detrimental, to that artist's career though, do you have sit downs with them, or do you just kind of let them figure that part out?
Nah, most definitely. Like
Like, do you have a
I
sit
used
down
to
with Slim?
have so many conversations with Slim. Like we used to go at it. Cause I would tell that nigga like you a motherfucking boss. You're an icon. People dress like you for Halloween. That shit
I
ain't
seen
regular.
some. Yeah, I seen
You know what
some.
I'm saying? Like you gotta like I saw people in Africa do that. Like people have tattoos of ice water. People have tattoos of Slim 400. People have tattoos of Hold Up. He popularized the word hold up. Whenever you think of somebody say hold up, you think of Slim. It ain't nobody else you can think of. You can try. You can try to duplicate what he did, like, and that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's paying homage in your way. However you do it, you ain't even gotta say his name. We already know. You paying some homage to him.
Facts, facts. Now, can you give me can you give me a situation, can you give him his flowers for something, or like a good situation that you guys had, like some fun moments uh that we don't know about?
Uh,
Some good memories type. Because they always try to paint a different picture in the media
I
sometimes,
say that the first time that he had back to back sold out shows, we was in Denver. And I'll never forget that we was in Denver, Colorado. You know what I'm saying? And we did a whole lot of events. We done been in different states, different cities, and Denver was the first place he sold out, right? And all the events we had, it never was no fights. Denver was the first motherfucking place where motherfuckers got the squabbling, and it wasn't even the niggas. It was some Mexican bras. They was tripping. They was banged out too, and they was squabbling.
was it a situation because of him, or was it just to start some shit?
When he hit the motherfucking stage, it just went up. Tell a bitch nigga, hold up. It went up.
Yes.
That nigga talked the gang and shit to the promoter. I'll never forget. I said, "Oh, we about to have to fight the promoter tonight." I said, "Damn, that nigga Slim is on one." And like it's like he could not be him. That was the best thing about him. Like he could not be him. Like I said, I would argue with him, try to tell him shit. You can't tell him nothing. You gotta let a person be them. You can just try, you can show them. You can tell a motherfucker all day, but if you don't show them, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Show him what's up. So yeah, I showed him shit, and he showed me shit. Like as us working together, being brothers, like having a label, from going to being his manager, from rapping with the homie to being his manager, to us um, getting a deal with Empire, to
that's
us
major.
getting a label with Empire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I got an imprint with Empire before that through my people from sickness.net, my boy Coop DeVille, and that internet um, website era where it was like you had to go to certain websites to hear certain type of music. Like he covered the whole West Coast. It was Coop DeVille from sickness.net and all the people, the good people up over there. And he brought me to Empire. I had a project, and he was like, "Hey, bro, if you give me that project, I'll hook you up with Empire. I'll give you, you know what I'm saying? I'll get you an imprint." So I started Gutter Boom. So with that, like just fast forward years down the line, it was the Fuck Donald Trump tour,
I remember
and
that.
Slim was performing, and Ghazi was on stage, and he was right next to me. And Slim did bruising, 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 just me and my niggas. And Ghazi was like, "So how much you say you want?" And I said the price, and he was like, "Hey, we can set up a meeting." You know what I'm saying? He set me up with Nima and shit. Nima was originally from Dub CNN, like the back in the day, so he had always been around the music. Nima used to be around Goldie Loke and Snoop and all that whole scene when he came from overseas.
Man, that's some major moves, bro. I actually the things that you doing right now, man, from like where you started to where you at right now, like I applaud you for that. Definitely want to give you your flowers as well.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
appreciation.
Now, what do you think, when you see how the culture is changing as far as loyalty, how do you move when it's new people trying to enter your circle? Like what precautions do you take with that?
Now I really come to nigga cities and states and fuck with them. I don't sign a nigga through social media. I gotta pull up on you. I gotta see how the people feel about you. I gotta see how your community embrace you and show you love and do all that. Because I didn't have situations where it ain't went right. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't know a person's background. I just did a contest, and we saying we picking an artist, and nah, man, I gotta be able to pull up and fuck with your people, and you know what I'm saying? Because like my label, what Ice Water was, what we are, like we orientated for our peoples and our loved ones. We love one orientated. That's what I will say. So you might be around one of my family members. You know what I'm saying? My kinfolks one day, and how am I gonna let you that close if I don't know you like that?
Yeah.
So I got to get to know you. I got to know who you are. I got to know who the fuck I'm fucking with, who I'm bringing, who could potentially come around my mama one day.
Yeah.
You know?
Facts, facts. And the reason I ask that because do you ever have any type of fear towards yourself? Just being around certain people and stuff. Like, are you cautious with yourself more so, or are you like more
Yeah,
comfortable?
I had to be like that. Even though you handle business, and like when you see me handling business, don't worry about where I'm from.
Yeah,
Just know I'm a businessman, and I'm handling as a black businessman, or just a businessman. Period. Not even put no titles up on it, because I don't want to be put in no box, and I don't want our brand or whatever we doing to be ever put in the box. Right. So it's to a point of just knowing like he handling business. he ain't trying to get over on us. He's trying to bring something to us. He's trying to bring something to us. And that's what we need, people like that. I try to bring something. If I'm throwing an event, whatever I'm doing, I don't try to charge a certain rate because we need the money. It's a part of marketing, promotion, and whatever we doing. And you being that serious to put money behind your brand to merge with my brand. You know what I'm saying? Because you are going to get something. If we doing an event and a certain type of headlines are it's South by Southwest and we throwing a house, we got a stage going on, whatever we doing, you a part of it. And if we got merch and we got your name up on it, we cross promote your brand with all these other entertainers too from these different regions or whatever we doing.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. Okay. I do want to ask you, what are the steps that you've taken to really build the empire and the legacy and keep it alive? Like, what steps do you have in store?
more records, more music, um, bringing artists, murals. Like we got a mural done. It was revealed on the day that he passed, and it was a great mural. Somebody just they did that graciously and took their time. Artists, um, so things of that sort. Merch. So he left a ton of music behind. So we focus on that. He did some skits. I'm in the process of turning that into like a mini documentary movie type of thing. But yeah, so there's some different things that I'm doing, and just talking to his mom a lot. That's it. Doing what I can for his fam, and just including his people like um, TK from Trojan ENT. Like that's one of my business with Ice Water. That's one of my business partners with Ice Water. Just moving along, pushing along, because he was always there, genuinely. Like, and he wasn't just on the payroll. He was there as a real homie. So like that's one way that I keep it connected, just moving forward. Period. So other artists like Keita Rue, which is one of Slim's homeboys, um, working on his music, but he signed to Trojan Boy, but he's Team 400. He pushes with Slim. He was somebody that was always every time Slim we did a show, he was there. Somebody that was always on the bill.
Okay.
When we did a tour, a Slim 400 tour, Keita Rue was always there. Trojan Boy NT was always there.
Now I know that on WeTV Network, 50 Cent has a show, covering different, things in the hip hop, community as far as like the homicides and things. Have you would you consider that just to get the story out? Would you ever consider something like that?
No,
You okay? Okay, that's all I was gonna ask. Um, let me hold on a second. All right. So, and then another thing is, what's like some investments that you can share with us? Like something that you're looking forward to invest in.
owning property in the South.
Why the South?
No, I'm not just
Okay.
the South, the Northwest, and the West Coast. But the South is one of them places where you can get in a little bit quicker for some reason, So um, just getting more into that part of the game.
What would give? Could you give us some like upcoming artists some advice just from the management point of view? Something that you would consider them to do in a stage of just like growing their career.
Invest in yourself. Don't wait on nobody. Just do that. Do your shit. Don't wait on nobody. So you can't blame anybody.
Okay. Facts, facts, facts.
Because if the shit don't turn out how you want it to turn out, you're gonna want to point a finger. And that person was putting a hard earned money and time into you. You gotta look at it like that. People do shit out there on the kindness of their heart. And it's never gonna be a return. Just cause in your mind you feel you the best, the people might not feel you the best. The consumers gotta tell you that you the best. They gotta consume your shit and know you the best. You know what I'm saying? So
And as a manager, as a manager, do you come out of pocket with every artist that you're investing in, or do you expect them to really come out of pocket for their like prove something first?
Um, in some sort, if I'm putting my time into you, I'm already coming out of pocket right there. I'm putting my time, because there's so much I can be doing. Because I'm taking away from something else that I was already focusing on. Because I'm putting time into you now.
Okay.
Because I already had a game plan before you even came. So now just know, like, if I'm putting time into you, I'm serious about what I'm doing. Like, I'm not playing with my time because we can't ever get it back. We can't get back what we did yesterday. It already passed.
Well, what are you looking forward to as far as signing artists? Like, what are you looking for in them?
That they really focus on their craft, that they're a studio rat, meaning that they there all the time like a gym rat. Like, so me, gotta fucking break that shit down in layman's terms for some of these people. Like, they might be, because there's so much snitching and just so much bullshit involved to hip hop. Like other genres, they don't care about that. Like, not to say that I don't care about that, because I don't want to associate myself with that type of just shit. I just want to associate myself with the music, right? But then in our culture, that's how you are judged. You judged by your body of work before you came into that spotlight of being an artist. If you talking that street shit, if you just making pop records, they can't judge you in that light. But if you did some telling, if you a nigga, somebody gonna bring it up. If you a nigga for sure, they gonna bring it up.
Would you sign an artist or like rock with an artist that their music is hot, like they getting there, but they're not kind of like living that life or backing it up by
Most
any chance?
definitely,
You would?
cause less of a motherfucking headache. But don't stress. I don't want to care about your relationship. Don't bring that shit. Don't bring your relationship into this music, man. I want to tell that to the young artists. Whatever you stressing about, don't let that bitch stress you out to where you can't even handle a whole studio session without stepping out and having to get on the phone and tell a bitch where you at 10 times and FaceTime. And if a person can't be secure with you, they're not for you.
I'm guessing you've been through
Cause
that a
this,
lot of times.
yeah, I done been through whatever you want to call it,
Okay.
but I'm not going to go through it. That's what I'm not going to do. So you get to a point where I'm like, and it's not like it's not an arrogance. I'm focused. Like, this is my business. This is taken away from my business. Like, we're gonna have whatever we have to have. This is my business though.
So how you feel about family though? Like family life, you know what I'm saying? Like just balancing
Like,
that
I went
life.
through a lot. Like, I lost my daughter, so I might my like I might I t- by taking that loss, like I lost my daughter at 2 months, at 2 months old, and she would have been like 17 this year. Like, so, like with that, like it's a different type of thing, and like it was 17 years ago, and it still affect me right now, right? But it made me it made me focus on I went into a space where everything was music. So like I kind of like turned into like a robot, like in a sense. But you gotta be able to appreciate me for what it is and know where I'm trying to get from, where, like you said, where I came from. Because if I didn't focus like that or dive into that, I might have been shooting niggas all the time. I might have been robbing niggas all the time. I might have been selling dope to my community all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot of shit I might have just dove into.
And spotlighting that where you said you really your mindset changed and you just you grown now, you growing and you on that journey. Do you What keeps you really from falling back into that? Because I know we in that culture, bro. Like what makes you really be like, I can't go back to where I was? Because it's so easy to do that. I
Cause
see
I,
people.
I love the music. I really love the music. I really love this music shit. I do. And it's fucked up. All the shit I go through, shit, fallouts with niggas over music, with my good close friends over music. Me being so focused and people don't not understanding where I'm trying to get to over music. I wouldn't change it for the world. I got to keep doing it because it's all I have. It's my baby. I've been watching my baby grow, and like I didn't took hits with these are being like chapters and parts of the baby. You know what I'm saying? In the legacy. So it's like you gonna just stop your legacy, or you gonna continue it and add chapters and more into it.
And another thing I want to touch up based on, I wanted to know, like, do you have any female surrounding you to kind of keep you level when it comes to your business? Because behind every strong man, it's always
Yeah,
some females.
yeah.
Yeah, shout that out. I gotta.
And she's so bad too. She is bad. She bad. She bad.
Yes, yes, yes.
She's and she love what I do. And she appreciate how other women love what I do too. And she appreciate the journey of people who appreciate what her nigga do.
Facts, facts, facts. Shout out to all the beautiful black women that's whatever kind of women you are. You know what I'm saying, but doing their thing, supporting. What we're gonna do right now is gonna take a break. When we come back, I really want to shout out the other things that he has extended from his brand as far as his pre rolls and things like that. So let's take a short intermission.
Yo.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment, a race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
What? What? What you mean? It stopped?
You back?
That's cool.
Gotta put them headphones on, love boy.
And just speak directly into the mic. You'll hear yourself. All right. So this segment we are going to spotlight, his pre rolls that he has, Caviar Goat.
Yeah.
And
Cabby cones.
yep.
I got some of them right here.
Oh, did you want to? So,
and this is like it's no other pre-roll like this live Cavi.
okay.
Like so this is something that's a game changer right there.
So we got can we put the camera on me?
I got you.
Yeah, we got the live Cavi. We got the
cone.
Cavi cone. Super weird. This is at 46%, and then this is at 43% right
Holy
here.
shit.
Gas.
That's crazy.
Can't even smoke the whole pre-roll.
Nothing like it.
That's
yeah.
Nah, hell nah, you better not smoke that whole pre-roll.
It's
I ain't
hard.
never seen that before. Yeah.
I think it's like in over like 65 dispensaries out here.
65 dispensaries?
Yes.
Straight up?
What was the movement with that? How'd you get that connection?
Shout out to my brother Cavi Mike. Basically, Slim was just moving around LA, just doing whatever he do, thugging it, because that's all he liked to do, just thug it, hit corners and pull up to different dispensaries, clothing lines, and just things of that sort. So he put up, and he met this one dude, and Cavi Mike. They had their company right there, Caviar Gold, at this one dispensary on La Brea, and so he showed me the product and what he was getting. I was like, that's cool, but my manager since kicked in. I was like, hey, did you tell him that you got a manager? And shit, nigga, bring me up there next time.
Okay.
So he brought me up there. So I met Mike and shit, we hit it off. It was cool, We were smoking. Shit, we used to always go up there smoking with Slomy, different things. And one day I just asked Mike, I was like, yeah, man, shit, let's do a brand. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a deal, with Slim. Like let's get him a pre-roll. he was like, I don't really fuck with celebrity. I had a bad experience. I was like, all right, it's all good. Fuck it. It's good, but you still my guy, whatever. So I would still pull up and shit and fuck with Mike, hit him and talk to him on the phone. And one day he just hit me. He was like, you know what? Let's do that strain. You know. And he was like, what y'all want to call it? And I was like, yeah, we're gonna do the ice water. So for months, probably like a 6-month period, like we tested different moon rocks. Um, then we tested different pre rolls, and once we finally got the taste that like shit, me and the homie agreed on, and it tasted right, we was like, yeah, run that. That's the ice water right there. And it ain't never changed. The flavor ain't never changed from like what me and Slim said. Like, okay, like that's what it is. It was supposed to. Slim wanted some Skittles, um, with a mix of fucking. I wanted some fucking burnt rubber, some kind of fucking wicked shit. I was thinking, and bring all that shit together, and that's what we did. And it's the ice water,
Okay.
with like a refreshing type of like you know what I'm saying, not menthol, but like a, you know what I'm saying. You got to smoke it. It's only one ice water in the world. You know what I'm saying? Through Caviar Gold. Shout out to my guy, Freddie Hot Sauce too. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Phoenix fucking it up. Yeah.
That's cool. I actually met him I met him yesterday. And,
Okay.
For all y'all that don't know, we did a contest yesterday. I met everybody. They was real chill, cool, humble people. So made me excited for the interview today.
Okay, most definitely.
And then you wanted to address something. I want to introduce you since
For sure. Rockstar 2800, hip hop trends, blog owner, artist, rapper. Got songs with everybody. Mozzie, Slim 400, AD, Nipsey Hussle. A real member.
Where do you tie into the Slim 400 family and
Well, yeah. We did this first headline show down here in Phoenix, hip hop trends. So I reached out to Mud. You feel me? On how to get in contact with Slim. Me and my partner thought it was a good idea at the time. I think this is just coming off the host 6ix9ine. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is coming off the whole 6ix9ine shit. So we was like, oh yeah, it's perfect. Let's do it. We got the perfect venue. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it. So yeah, brought Slim down here. Me and Mud started really chopping it. Mud wanted to see who was the hottest down here. You know what I'm saying? Who hot, who cracking. I gave him some names, ran it bomb, and that's how Desert Baby came about. You feel me?
Thanks. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, no, I'm just a dot connector. I put shit together. I put people in position. We try to set up the plays and run them.
Facts. And I commend you for that too, man.
For
Connecting
sure.
you from Arizona, correct?
No, I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, you from L? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm from LA, from West Boulevard. And I've been out here a minute planting my feet. My grandma been out here my whole life though. So yeah, I'm definitely in the streets out here. I know a lot of all these cats, you feel me? So I like to dig in the trenches. I like to go to the trenches. I like to feel what's going on. I need to know what's going on. I need to know who is who, what is what. So it don't matter where I'm at, really. You know what I'm saying? But from hip hop trends got me to No Jumper about 3 times. Feel me?
Wow.
So yeah, I've been on No Jumper 3 times. I'm actually affiliate of him right now. You feel me? Making shit happen. Shout out Poetic Flacco, my guy. You feel me? So yeah, we putting some shit together, man. When this coming out?
Tomorrow. I do mine. I drop my stuff.
Okay, so look, February 11th, Super Bowl weekend, Hip Hop Trends Influencer Brunch, Scottsdale, Arizona, going up. Rum Nitty, Poetic Flacco. I mean, the list go on. We just added Two Tone, Brick Baby coming.
I seen that flyer.
Yeah, no, it's going up, man. So this is an influencer brunch. It's a networking and branding event.
Okay.
It's basically come rub some shoulders. If you want to rub some shoulders with these influencers, if you're on the come up, if you're trying to get in this business, if you're part of this business, come chop it up, meet some contacts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm
See
going.
where it go.
Oh yeah, I'm
definitely
going.
pull up for real.
I'm gonna definitely be there.
Appreciate
that sounds good.
I think it's down the street from here. BK Lobster. It's on like 20 something in Thunderbird or something.
Okay.
I think we somewhere there. Yeah.
It's close by. It's close.
It's a black owned restaurant in Scottsdale, so
Oh,
For
so
sure.
y'all.
It's
Yeah,
right down the street then.
yeah, no, for sure.
That's in my quarter.
Yeah, they just open. They ain't been
Okay.
open. They ain't been open that long. So
Oh, that's dope.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna check them out.
Supporting community, man. I like
That's
what
what we
y'all
do,
doing.
man.
Speaking of Desert Baby, man, he's from Arizona, born and raised. You feel me? I feel like when I seen him connected with you guys, I was
Yeah.
like, wow, how did that come about? How do y'all all over the place at this point?
Yeah, it was like we tapped in out here. We liked the vibe. We came out here, locked in when Rockstar did that, start moving around. I brought a independent show that I put together that I call like a mini club fest, the Big Clouds. I put that together, so I brought one out here. So once Desert Baby was down, I had him on the bill. Um, but yeah, just start tapping in and just went from there. But like Desert Baby, he showed a lot of loyalty and he wasn't no punk. Like that was the thing too. Like once we sought him out to fuck with him, once Rockstar put him on the radar, like he drove up to LA by himself.
Wow.
Yeah,
He came and
no,
got in the studio with us.
no, his work
Wow.
ethic. You got his work ethic.
And like a lot of motherfuckers would have brought. I done had situations where people they didn't put up. We reaching out, we fucking with the one artist, but they brought 15 of their homies.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah,
Hmm.
I hate
It's
when
cool.
people
You
do
can
that.
bring like 3 or 4, but
Yeah.
15, it's like damn.
Yeah, nah. People do that when they pull up to the studio. They have like 10 people, and we just looking like, bruh, like you feel me? It's only like 2 chairs. We just chilling. But okay. So, what's your plans with Desert Baby moving on when he does get released from?
When, like I
Oh,
said,
go ahead.
free DB. But like we dropped the album last year. You know what I'm saying? Arizona Ice Water. We dropped that. Uh, I put some crazy features on there for him. He had a lot of support from Ice Water artists and Ice Water affiliates. So it was good. We did that. I got a record. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a compilation coming out, and he got what I'm saying. He did the hook on the record. So like just different shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He got a few records too in a cut out here, so I got to get a hold to them.
Okay.
But that's it. You know what I'm saying? He be tapping in
Tapped in. All right. I
most
like to see
definitely.
that. I like to see that. Now, before we go, I want to know. I seen on your page that you're doing like a big show. I forgot what it's called.
It's
If you
Big
could talk,
Clouds at
yeah,
the South by Southwest.
can you talk about that?
All right, this is my 10th installment. This is the 10th installment. So number 10 got to be the one. And it all came from we felt like Slim should have been on Rolling Loud, and they wasn't booking him as much as I wanted him to be booked. So I would throw these mini fests, and we would go around the nation, and I would book Slim that way. I would always make him the headliner, and we would find artists in these different regions and bring them together. And you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be on the Hollywood shit. My nigga be right there functioning with everybody, fucking
Yeah.
with everybody. Like so that was the difference, like between like when a Big Cloud, me and Slim ain't in the back. We in the mix. We fucking around with the people. Like I'm at the door type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really facilitating this shit. Like so that's the thing. Like this the 10th one that a nigga done did. So the 10th one is March 16th, Austin, Texas, South by Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people from Plain House. My people, JT. You know what I'm saying? From Hot 107.9 in Atlanta.
Fire.
That's
That's
my
fire.
DJ for the event.
Wow, you actually you shaking hands with the people that you need to be shaking hands with, and you actually in the community. But I was surprised to even see you yesterday at the show that we actually
Most
was
definitely.
judging. So I'm like, damn, he's actually in the community. Now he's not like in the background
Yeah,
talking,
like
to people. He in it. That's
That's
major
how
right
you get
there.
the job done.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like we hands on with what we do, and like how would I look like sending a rep? You know what I'm saying? And like I'm part of this brand,
yeah.
so we out here we repping it. We touching the people. We networking like that's what we do. It's regular.
Facts. That's good.
You
That's
can't
good.
be scared of your people.
Yeah,
And
facts.
I'm out here in Phoenix by myself. Like, but I got 100 niggas that you know what I'm saying. It's different strokes and different times and for all that.
I really thought you was gonna pull up deeper. To be honest with you, when
Yeah.
you just put up with you two, and then he came along, I was like, "Whoa!" Like he ain't really
Like
he
this
just
who I
chilling.
fuck with every time when I'm in
No, for
Phoenix.
sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Real
Even
nigga,
LA,
live
like when I
niggas.
threw like my first Big Clouds, he was an artist and he came out
Yup.
there, got on the show. Like, you
On
know
the
what I'm
set.
saying?
Wow.
Even him living out there, but he from West
I'm
Boulevard.
gonna tell you something. Like that big cloud shit is definitely it's gonna take off. So artists need to catch on now. You know, this man been doing it every city. I'm talking about every city, and it's amazing. You feel me? Like, and he could bring 20 artists out,
Yeah.
25 artists. They gonna hop on a plane. They gonna drive. They gonna pull up because it's a good look. First of all, it's black on. Let's not mistake that.
Yes.
It's black on. Festival getting thrown in every city, finding venues,
Yeah, I rent
and
the venue myself,
not even. He's
Crazy.
not even.
paying for the security myself.
Man, come on,
But
man.
linking with other promoters in that city too. Like I'm not no like nigga, I'm coming, I'm doing whatever I want to do in your I fuck with niggas when I do shit in Atlanta, Charlotte, whatever. I know niggas. You know, hey, let's do this.
And let's be
You got a
real.
venue, let's do it.
A nigga
That's
damn
cool.
near breaking even on this. So a nigga
Yeah.
really trying to give niggas some light.
This culture, this for the culture for real. Like this for the
Feel me?
underdog. Like this, I don't give a fuck about that money. Like it's other endeavors that I got that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna make sure I'm straight in life. But as far as this big cloud shit is really like, yeah, for the underdog, for the
For
come on,
real.
nigga.
For real.
Where can they go and sign up for this, or what do
Shit,
they have to do?
Big Clouds Music Festival on Instagram.
Okay.
Tap in with me right there, or they can just go to my IG and fuck
Yeah.
with me.
Tap in,
Mud
artists.
Dollaz at Gmail.
Tap in. You trying to be at that Southwest by Southwest, tap in with Mud Dollaz, man. Come on. It's coming up. You know, secure the spot.
It's going crazy.
So
I
we gonna do
got
that.
I got Fetty P. Franklin. He from Charlotte on the show. I got Baby C. He going crazy. He got the Paranoid with Finesse 2 times. Like that young nigga going crazy. My boy Trilliano from Watts. I got him on the show. Bank Aaron. I got some hitters on the show for sure.
Hey man, congratulations about that. Because I know how
Definitely.
hard it is to really build something yourself and like put your money into it and,
Exactly.
and believe in that shit too. Like,
Oh yeah.
and this happened. You
Because
said this your
it's
10th one.
yeah,
10th.
most
That's
definitely.
good.
And this is my second time at South by Southwest. Last year we did a tribute show for Slim 400. You know what I'm saying? We did Hold Up Forever tribute show for him, and you know, a lot of people put up, show a lot of love and shit. Like this year, I just said, yeah, this year I'm gonna bring the big clouds because this is number 10. I'm gonna bring it to South by Southwest.
Are you going to continue those tribute shows, or was that just a one time thing?
We in the process of thinking if we're gonna run a tour with the artist that was featured on Slim album. Like that's what we putting together, me and TK. Like we actually in the process, you know what I'm saying? And like I'm doing some stuff with Caviar Gold. The people that enter the Caviar Gold Caviar Cone Challenge, like the people who gonna be a part of this compilation, we're gonna do a tour, but we're gonna have a major headliner attached to the tour to power the tour. So we're doing a compilation. People make a song about the Caviar Gold, Caviar Cone, ice water preferably. Yeah, that part. But yeah, it's so many great brands. Like I said, we got the live Cavi, the forbidden fruit. We got the King Cavi. Shit, we got motherfucking flavors for days, man. Tap in Caviar Gold, weed maps and all that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Cavi Mike.
Out here is leaf fly.
Huh?
Out here is leaf fly.
What?
Ain't no weed maps out here.
Oh no, I'm just talking about oh shit.
No, I'm saying you can find ice water on leaf fly out
Leaf
here.
Fly. Okay. The app.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's
That's right.
different.
Hey, I love life, man. Nigga learn something new every day.
No, for
I
sure.
know what you're
That
talking
part.
about though.
Because I went to LA trying to use leaf fly and it don't work out there.
That's
Weed maps
crazy.
only work out there.
That's crazy. And it's one state over.
Yeah, I love. Well, weed maps got shut down out here. That's another story.
Oh
But
man.
definitely, we gonna take it to. Hey, I'm gonna support this. I'm gonna follow it. I already follow it already, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely tap in more to it and
Yeah.
Smoke
support y'all.
that shit. That's
Yeah, when
what
I was
you
in
need to
Oakland,
do.
That's what I. Yeah. That's what
I was just in Oklahoma
I see.
City, and Caviar Gold is in like over 400 dispensaries.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they got that shit is booming in Oklahoma
Yeah, they got
City.
the
Like it make me want to move out there.
the Caviar.
That shit is
They got
ridiculous.
the Ice Cube brand too. So Caviar Gold is like
Yeah,
they got Slim
Big.
400 and they got Ice
yeah,
Cube.
yeah. They got the Ice
Okay.
Cube on the Friday and Good Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
about
I ain't
to
even
see
know
y'all
Cube
gonna
had
scare
shit.
me.
So yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
dope,
what
though.
I'm
No,
saying.
it's some potent shit. Trust me.
Yeah. I ain't never smoked nothing this high, and you know what I'm saying. So
Me
I
either,
don't know
dog.
if I'm gonna have to do that when I get to the crib. But okay, and to kind of close everything out, I do want you guys to shout out anything that you guys want to promote or say before we bless y'all.
Well, shit, man. Rockstar 2800. Go follow me on IG, ROCSTAR 2800. You understand my brand, Smut Free Entertainment, man. We coming this year with new music, man. Big announcement on the way. Hip Hop Trends. Make sure y'all go follow on IG, subscribe on YouTube, man. We got the influencer brunch coming. Make sure you go on Eventbrite. Get your tickets and tables now. You feel me? Tap in if you want to get posted on Hip Hop Trends. Tap in if you're trying to tap in with no jumper, Flacco or something. I probably can get you an interview. You're gonna have to pay though. Nah, I'm playing.
Yeah, man. I want to shout out True Vine Rebel.
Oh,
I came to this motherfucker like, man, the setup is crazy,
Yeah, I like this.
man.
I like this.
I can see
Habari
you.
Entertainment.
I can see you on MTV. I can see you on a Cartoon Network. I can see just, you know what I'm saying, sky's the limit. But
I appreciate
yeah,
that.
I just dropped the mixtape Zooming. Yeah, man, I just talk shit to other niggas' tracks and shit. I just wanted to show niggas I just be painting and shit. But yeah, Ice Water, I am big Ice Water, and this year, yeah. I'm going state to state. I'm gonna find that artist. Yeah. So just work hard, just stay in the studio, do your shit, and love your craft, and don't let nobody distract you from, the greatness that you gonna walk in. That's it.
All right, thank you guys for coming out and supporting the show.
For sure.
Hey, shout out to Habari Entertainment as well.
Shout out
Habari.
Appreciate you, brothers.
Appreciate
man.
the hospitality.
Yeah.
I got you.
For sure.
Black.
Bad.